Today we're going to learn about perpendicular lines. The slopes of non-vertical perpendicular lines are opposite reciprocals. What is an opposite reciprocal? So the reciprocal of 1/2, for example, is going to be 2 over 1. We flip the numerator and denominator, and that's a reciprocal. An opposite reciprocal means the opposite reciprocal of 1/2 is negative 2 over 1. If we had an equation in y-intercept form, which had a slope of 1/2 x, then the line that would be perpendicular would have a slope of negative 2x. So I have two problems here, and we're going to find the line that is perpendicular to the given equation, given a point. So let's say our equation is y is equal to 2x. So let's first graph that to see where it lands. So the graph of y equal to 2x looks something like this. So let's find the perpendicular line using this point here. First, we're going to utilize something called point slope form. Point slope form is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. And we can use this equation to find the equation of the perpendicular line. Now, we know that for a point, this would be x1 and this would be y1. And the slope of the line we're currently dealing with is 2. Now, what's the slope of the perpendicular line? It's going to be the opposite reciprocal of this 2 here. So if m is 2, the opposite reciprocal of 2 is equal to negative 1/2. So our new m is going to be negative 1/2. So now we can plug in the points. Y minus y1, which is 2, is equal to, our m is 1/2, and we have x minus, our x1 is negative 2. So we're going to have y minus 2 is equal to 1/2 x plus 2, which is going to be y minus 2 is equal to 1/2 x minus 1, which is going to be y is equal to negative 1/2 x plus 1. So this is going to be the equation of our perpendicular line. So let's graph it, and it's going to look something like this. Do these lines look perpendicular to each other? They do, because they create 4 90-degree angles like this. They are perpendicular to each other, and also the point negative 2, 2 is right here on the line. So this line is the correct line. Let's try the second problem here. The second problem, first off, the equation is not in slope-intercept form, so let's solve for slope-intercept form. Subtract both sides by 2x. We get 3y is equal to negative 2x plus 12, and divide by 3, and we're going to get y is equal to negative 2 over 3x plus 4. Of course, again, we have our x1 and we have our y1, and we have our value of m, which is negative 2/3. Now, the slope of the line we're given is negative 2/3, but we need to find the opposite reciprocal so we can find the perpendicular line. The opposite reciprocal of negative 2 over 3 is going to be 3 over 2, and that's going to be our new value of m. Now let's plug in the points into our point slope formula, and we're going to get y minus y1 is 6 is equal to m is 3 over 2, and x minus x1 is negative 4. So we're going to have y is minus 6 is equal to 3 over 2 in parentheses x plus 4. Y minus 6 is equal to 3 over 2x plus 6, which is going to equal to y is equal to 3 over 2x. So that's our equation for the line. Let's first graph the line we are given. Y is equal to negative 2/3 x plus 4. It looks something like this. And our new equation, y is equal to 3 over 2x, is going to look something like this. And let's check the point to make sure it goes through it. And sure enough, right here is the point negative 4, 6. And the line crosses through it, so we know that's the correct equation.